Hey everyone, and welcome back. Thank you so much for 70 subscribers. It's kind of hard to believe, honestly, how much we've grown recently and in the past couple of months. I really appreciate all the support. And I'm sorry I haven't posted in a couple of weeks. I wanted to wait until a more meaningful update came out, and one clearly recently did. We're going to split this video into the same 3 sections that I did on the last update video because it seemed to be received quite well. Firstly, let's look up and talk about what's new. Over the past 3 weeks, there have been an addition of some cocoa eggs. Golden cocoa eggs are still a work in progress, but the powers with the regular eggs should be functioning now. Secondly, rockets and grenades are now functioning and are now usable as weapons. I know this isn't too big of an addition, and it's one that I didn't even know needed to be added because these are such unpopular weapons due to the difficulty and utilization of them. Thirdly, nano powers were improved, taking the right amount of energy when using a power. Nano powers, specifically Revive, Recall, Scavenge Bonus, Freedom, and Guard, are now more consistently functioning, and these nanos can be boosted with gumballs, which now work. The biggest update, and one which I was able to predict, is that of the mobs, which are now completely implemented between the city, suburbs, wild, and darklands. Something, though, we are missing are mobs in fusion layers, which is a bigger deal than I believed it was the last time. This takes away from my next section, which is the playability of the game. Because we don't have all the mobs necessary in each of the fusion layers, simply because you have enough fusion matter and you're able to do your nano mission, that doesn't mean that you're able to beat the fusion and move on to the next level. In fact, I'm stuck at level 8 on a character that I've been playing on for a while due to some bugs with both nano missions and fusion layers. Secondly, not all missions are playable, as world missions which are based around killing a fusion are not all playable due to the lack of implementation of mobs in fusion layers. This was a huge oversight on my part, and I apologize for this. And because of this, it's quite difficult to make a prediction about how far of the game you can get into and how much of the game can be beaten. Simply through collection of fusion matter, it would be possible to beat the game, but from my experience, I can't get past level 8 as of the last day of November. Interestingly enough, I've received comments of an individual getting stuck at level 11, and the game is a rolling work in progress, and there are a ton of moving parts, meaning it may have been able to get past level 8 a few weeks ago, but now I'm not able to do so. I'm sure in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to do so, but as of November, the last day of November, I'm not able to do so. Finally, let's predict about how much time we will have until a completed game. I was able to get my prediction of when the mobs would be implemented spot on, as I stated that I would expect them to be here by the beginning of December, and they were implemented on 11/29. My prediction from a few weeks ago was of a complete game on MLK Day. It's possible that I underestimated the abilities of the dev team because some of the things that we are still missing are a lot less than I had realized. What we're still missing are fusion layer mob placement, pathing for moving NPCs, races, and some other small bug fixes that I don't really want to get into. Although this may not be too popular of an opinion, I believe the full game could be released without having races. Fusion Fall Retro went without races for over a year, and the game still functioned perfectly. You can beat the game without races, but you aren't able to beat the game without fusion layer mobs, or at least I'm not able to do so. I think it's up to the dev team on how they want to handle this, but if they view races as something to be implemented down the road, then it's possible that we could see a complete game by the new year. I think if races are something that the devs are prioritizing, then it'll take a bit longer than expected, seeing how long it took the devs of Retro to implement them, as it seems to be quite the undertaking. Finally, before I end this video, I'd like to specify that I have nothing to do with the dev team. I'm simply an individual who scours the Discord, and I've played the game for over a decade, so I have some knowledge of the game. Please let me know in the comments if I've misspoken, forgotten anything, or I've just left anything out. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more.